All right, today we're going to dive deep into bathroom fitter interviews.
Getting you ready to ace those questions.
Exactly. We're going to make sure you have the knowledge.
And the confidence. Don't forget the confidence.
Yes, the confidence to really impress those interviewers. And we've got our hands on some real interview questions asked for bathroom fitters.
Yeah, these are the real deal, pulled straight from the field.
So buckle up because we're about to break these down.
And give you the inside scoop on what those hiring managers are really looking for.
So to start, what exactly is a bathroom fitter? I mean, we know it involves bathrooms.
Of course, but it's more than just putting in a toilet or a sink, right?
Right. So a bathroom fitter is a skilled professional who specializes in renovating and installing new bathrooms.
Making sure they're functional, safe, and look amazing.
The whole package. Okay, first question. This one might seem basic, but how you answer it really matters. Can you explain your understanding of sewerage network operations?
Okay, so they're checking your basic knowledge here. But more importantly, they want to see if you understand the bigger picture.
Because every installation a bathroom fitter does.
It affects the whole sanitation system.
Yeah, nobody wants a plumbing nightmare on their hands.
Exactly. So you don't just want to say, yeah, I know how a toilet flushes. You need to connect the dots for them.
Show them you know how it all works together.
Yeah, like wastewater flows from the fixtures through the pipes, and then it gets treated before it's released.
And that whole process, that flow, it relies on proper sloping venting.
All the stuff that a good bathroom fitter needs to get right.
Every single time. And speaking of getting it right,
The career guide specifically mentions lack of understanding of the role's core responsibilities.
as a major pitfall to avoid.
You don't want to fall into that trap.
Absolutely not. So how can RoleCatcher's AI help with this?
Well, with RoleCatcher, you can plug in some job descriptions you're interested in.
Oh, I like where this is going.
And the AI will analyze them and say, hey, these are the specific terms they use, or this is the level of detail they expect.
So you can tailor your answer to what they're looking for.
Exactly. It's about being prepared and giving them what they want to hear.
Smart. Now imagine they follow up with, have you ever had a sewer line connection issue during an install? How'd you fix it?
Okay, so now they're really testing you.
They're digging deeper. Okay, question 2. How do you ensure that the sewerage network is operating efficiently and effectively?
This is about quality, making sure things are done right and that you're taking steps to prevent problems before they even happen.
It's about being proactive. And I remember the career guide saying how important it is for bathroom fitters to understand things like,
Pressure testing. Knowing when to call in a specialist for those really complex issues. You don't have to be a hero and try to fix everything yourself.
exactly, it's okay to say, you know what, I'm going to get an expert in here for this. Shows responsibility.
Shows you're thinking about the bigger picture.
And that you're committed to continuous learning. You could say something like, I stay up to date on plumbing codes, or I even go to workshops.
I subscribe to industry journals.
Yes,
Yeah.
all those things show dedication.
And guess what? RoleCatcher can actually help you find relevant courses and certifications right there in the app.
Seriously, RoleCatcher does it all.
It's about using the tools you have, right? All right, a potential follow-up here could be, describe a technique you use to ensure proper wastewater flow after installation. They really want those on-the-job
So
details.
specifics. They want to know you've been there, done that.
Exactly. Show them what you've got.
Okay. Next question come in hot. How do you ensure that the sewerage network complies with regulatory requirements?
All right, so this one is huge.
Huge. Because safety and compliance are non-negotiable.
Absolutely. They need to know that you're not cutting corners.
And that you're following all the rules.
Right. And the best way to do that is to mention specific regulations. Show them you know your stuff. What are some of those key safety concerns mentioned in the career guide?
Let's see. It mentioned things like ensuring proper ventilation to prevent sewer gas buildup, choosing the right materials for different applications.
Exactly. Weaving those in shows you're not just reciting, you really understand the why behind it all.
Got it. And again, RoleCatcher can help find those keywords specific to my area, right?
Absolutely. Okay, question number 4. Getting into some real-world experience here. Can you describe a time when you had to troubleshoot a problem in the sewerage network?
Ooh, I like this one.
Yeah, this is where you get to shine, show them what you're made of.
Because it's not just about what you know in theory. It's about how you handle things when they go wrong in the real world.
Exactly. They want to hear about your thought process. So remember the STAR method. We've talked about that before.
Right, the STAR method.
But let's make it specific to bathroom fitters.
Okay, so instead of just saying, I use the STAR method, I should give them a concrete example.
Yes. Give them a real-life scenario. Let's say they ask about a challenging installation. You could say, okay, so the situation was, what was a tricky situation you faced?
Hmm. Okay, how about this? One time I was doing a bathroom install, and the customer had a really uneven floor. It was a nightmare.
Okay, perfect example.
Mm.
So that's your situation, an uneven floor. Now, what was the task at hand? What did you need to achieve?
Well, the task was to install the toilet and make sure it drained properly despite the uneven floor.
Great. So you've got your situation, your task. Now, what action did you take?
Okay, so the action I took was I used a self-leveling compound to create a level surface before installing the toilet flange. And then I triple-checked everything with my level to make sure it was perfect.
Nice. And what was the result?
The result was perfect drainage, no leaks, no problems. The customer was thrilled.
Boom. See? You just nailed the STAR method in a way that's relevant and shows you can handle real-life problems.
That makes it way more impactful than just saying, I used the STAR method.
Exactly. And it highlights that precision is key in this line of work, right? Like the career guide emphasizes even small errors can lead to big, messy problems.
Absolutely. No room for shortcuts in this business.
Exactly. Okay, now imagine they hit you with a follow-up. They might ask, what did you learn from that experience? Because even if you nailed it, there's always a lesson to be learned.
That's true. All right, question 5. Can you describe your experience working with sewerage network software and technology?
Software.
Yeah, don't let that one throw you off.
I was about to say I'm a bathroom fitter, not a software engineer.
You're right. They're not expecting you to code the next big app. But technology is everywhere these days, even in the trades.
That's true. I do use some apps for measurements and stuff.
There you go. So think about any software you've used,
Mm.
maybe for bathroom design, calculating water pressure, even just looking up plumbing codes online.
Oh, right. I use those online code databases all the time. That's way less intimidating than I thought.
Exactly. They just want to see you're comfortable with the tech tools of the trade.
And I bet RoleCatcher could help me identify which software is most important in my area, right?
You got it. And here's the cool part. You can actually use RoleCatcher to practice explaining your tech skills clearly and confidently. Wait, really? Like, practice answering interview questions about software.
Exactly. Because even if you know your stuff, articulating it clearly in an interview can be a whole other challenge. RoleCatcher can help with that.
Confidence from an app. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. What's next?
All right, question number 6. Can you describe your experience managing a team of sewage network operatives?
Hold on a second. I'm applying to be a bathroom fitter, not a team leader. Am I in the wrong interview?
You're good. You're good. Don't worry. They're not expecting you to have managed a whole team. What they're really getting at here is teamwork and leadership potential.
Okay, that makes more sense.
So think about it. Have you ever had to coordinate with other tradespeople on a job? Maybe offered guidance to a less experienced colleague?
Oh, yeah. Like all the time. Just the other week, I was working on a bathroom remodel, and I had to make sure the plumber and electrician were both on the same page about the pipework. Otherwise, it would have been a disaster.
There you go. That's teamwork in action. You don't need a fancy title to demonstrate leadership qualities.
Right. And the career guide did emphasize communication and collaboration as being super important for bathroom fitters.
See? You're connecting the dots. Now, they might throw a bit of a curveball here and ask something like, how would you handle a disagreement between team members on a job site?
Oh, good question. They're definitely looking for conflict resolution skills there.
Exactly. They want to see you can handle those tricky interpersonal dynamics that come up on the job.
Okay, I'm ready for the next challenge. Hit me with question number 7.
All right, getting close to the finish line. Here's question 7. How do you stay up to date with new technologies and advancements in sewerage network operations?
Okay, so back to technology again. They're definitely looking for someone who's willing to learn and adapt.
Absolutely. Think about it. New materials, fixtures, efficiency standards. This field is always changing.
Yeah, you don't want to be stuck in the past.
Yeah.
So what's the best way to show them I'm on top of my game?
Be specific. Mention any training you've done, even if it's not directly related to sewerage networks. For example, let's say you took a course on installing those new low-flow toilets.
Right, because that shows I'm thinking about water efficiency.
Exactly. Or maybe you attended a workshop on connecting newer plumbing systems to older homes, things like that.
Yeah, it shows you're adaptable and eager to learn new things.
Exactly. And don't forget about those everyday resources.
Oh, you mean like how I always check those manufacturer websites to get the latest installation specs for different brands?
Yes, those are great examples. And you know where this is going, right? RoleCatcher can actually help you find those specific technologies that employers are looking for in your area.
Ah, so I can tailor my answers to what they want to hear. Makes sense. All right, bring on question number 8.
Okay, question number 8. Can you describe your experience working with contractors and other external stakeholders? The art of teamwork on a job site.
Because it's not just about what you know. It's about how well you play with others.
Exactly. They want to see that you can communicate effectively, coordinate with different teams, and basically not cause any unnecessary drama. Think about those times you've had to work closely with electricians, plumbers, maybe even the clients themselves.
Oh, I've got a story about that. Remember that kitchen renovation I did where the client kept changing their mind about where they wanted the sink?
Perfect. That's a great example. Tell them about how you handled those changes, how you kept everyone informed, and how you still managed to deliver a top-notch result despite the curveballs.
Okay, I like it. It's interesting how these questions all seem to connect back to those core skills the career guide highlighted.
Yeah.
Communication, problem solving, attention to detail.
Exactly. You're picking up on that, which is great. You're showing them you understand the bigger picture. Now, they might throw this at you as a follow-up. How would you handle a situation where a contractor's work wasn't up to your standards?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Okay, I'm ready for the final challenge. Hit me with the last question.
Last one, and it's a bit of a curveball. Can you describe your experience working in emergency response situations?
Emergency response. Wait a minute, what kind of plumbing emergencies are we talking about here?
Think burst pipes, major leaks, anything that requires immediate action to prevent serious damage. Those oh no moments.
Okay, that makes more sense. But to be honest, I haven't exactly faced a 5-alarm plumbing disaster before.
That's all right. They're really looking for your ability to stay calm under pressure and your problem-solving skills. Even if you've only dealt with minor issues, highlight how you assessed the situation, stayed calm, and found a quick solution.
Right, like that time a pipe started leaking under a sink. I quickly shut off the water, found a temporary fix until I could replace the pipe. No biggie.
There you go, you see. You're showing them you have those essential skills. And of course, if you want to really knock this one out of the park, RoleCatcher's AI can analyze your response and give you feedback on how to make it even stronger.
It's like having a personal interview coach in my pocket. I'm feeling much more confident about those interview questions now. Thanks to you.
That's what we like to hear. Remember, preparation is key. You've got the skills, you're learning the strategies. Now go out there and ace that interview.
Yes. And to all our aspiring bathroom fitters out there, remember, RoleCatcher is here to support you every step of the way. From crafting a standout CV to practicing those interview answers, we've got you covered. Good luck.